Okay, guys, so this is another piece of the puzzle. When we're kids, we do the best we know how to protect ourselves. It's human nature. It's like evolution, biology. It's a thing, okay? And we do that emotionally too, okay? And when we do that emotionally, what we're doing is protecting ourselves from the things that we perceive to be scary things, okay? Most young humans do this by hiding. That's a pretty effective strategy for avoiding a scary thing, is to hide. When we hide parts of ourselves from a perceived threat, that can develop into a pattern called shame. When we believe that there is a part of ourself or a part of our lived experience as a human that's not safe to let other people know about. Okay, that's kind of like the definition of shame, basically. Okay, so as kids, that happens. Okay, in the context of school and learning experiences, everyone has these kind of narratives and self-limiting beliefs and things that we carry about ourselves or that were given to us by other people. Things like, I'm not good enough, if I only tried harder, I'm not as good as the next guy or girl, stuff like that. When there is a learning difference like dyslexia or ADHD or lots of other things that just kind of make us different from our peers, the hiding is like real. I mean, it's real all the time, but it gets us kind of to another level because we don't want other people to know that we're having a hard time. You're a kid, you know what I mean? You don't want to have a hard time, so you don't want other people to know that. Okay. So as a kid, you do a thing, you develop a strategy to avoid the scary thing, which is other people knowing that you're struggling, and you hide it. All right. Fast forward into adulthood. The truth of it is, most, like really, really most adults carry those tendencies and beliefs, many of which are not like actually congruent with the reality, right? But they just kind of popped up when we were kids. Many adults carry those beliefs and those hiding strategies all the way through their whole lives, like through the whole trajectory of life. But the thing is, we don't need to, right? Because as adults, we, and I mean, geez, even as, super insightful, adolescents sometimes, but as adults, we have this capacity to kind of like circle back to our younger selves with this like antidote of compassion. How about that? It's like adult you is like trotting back on a horse with this like bottle of antidote to like your 8-year-old self, and the antidote is compassion and loving awareness. That's what we're doing. Like clip clop on the horse, man. We're gonna circle back. And the thing is, that 8-year-old developed like a thing that worked, and so he or she is not like super gonna be quick to give it up. And so we just gotta keep circling back. And the beauty is that the antidote, like just like in the fairy tales or whatever, never runs out. We got this little like potion, but it never runs out. And we just keep refilling it, going back to the source to refill it. So we're going to talk about all that stuff in this workshop. We're going to talk about the antidote. We're going to talk about how to ride the horse, how to be the circling back one. We're going to talk about how to refill the magical potion. All these things are going to be like practical stuff and cool and different for everyone. It's a journey. So, looking forward to it. And we're just going to see what lies in store.